A woman paid for a property in Dubai. In Dubai, you have to pay like a 3% to get the discounted value of 25%. So when you pay 3% on the very day of the launch day, you're able to make 25%. So she went ahead and she paid 3%. So after she paid the 3%, she had to pay the extra 11%. So she reached out to me and said, "Oh, I'm going to pay the 11% in 7 days. My husband is not in town, so when he comes, I'll discuss with him, then I'll pay the 11%. So 11 days later, she reached out and said, "My husband says I cannot go ahead." And I'm like, "Why?" She said, "My husband says that you went ahead to pay the 3% without telling me." And I'm like, "Okay, whose money is this?" And she said, "It's my money. But because it has gotten to the time of documentation and I needed to put his name on the documentation. So let's try and get this. Now it's your money. You are going to even add his name to ownership." But the man said, "Why will you even think of buying a property without telling me?" And you went ahead to pay 3%. So I want us to go to the comment section and begin to find out, is the woman right? Is the woman wrong? But this is one topic that I'm going to be dealing with. And I'm even setting up a podcast for this purpose. And so recently I did a live and I had different opinions. People started to say the woman is wicked. People said the woman is not, it was disobedient. And I had a lot of mixed reaction. But why am I doing this video today? It's because if a man tells you not to invest your own money and you accept, I think that it is absolutely wrong. We are talking about investments. We are not talking about buying a fine hair. We are not talking about buying a car, buying something that is like a liability. We are talking about an asset. And if your husband says don't buy an asset and you accept to say, because he said it, I won't buy. And he would rather that you spend the money to buy a liability. One thing is what I think my mind is telling me. The man is just afraid because maybe you have always proven to him that he's not secured. Because I don't see any reasonable man, men in the house, what do you think? I don't see any reasonable man that will tell a woman, don't invest because you did not tell me. As long as I will still tell you, or I finally told you. So I think that the problem is the woman is not respectful before. Am I correct? Or am I just thinking? So let's have this discussion. If you know a woman, tag her. If you know a woman, send this video. Has it happened to anybody here that your husband said, don't invest? I don't say don't buy a bag, don't invest. She said she's a lawyer, so there was a case in the court. And this woman, the husband said, it is me that will help you to invest the money. So apparently he was sending all the monies to the man. And the man did a fake document, putting his name and the woman's name. But the document, actually, that is the original document, does not have the woman's name. And so in the court of law, what was the evidence that she owned this property? No evidence, because the money was going through the man's account. And so the man said, you didn't pay for any property. So is it that this man doesn't really want you to have a future? Or is it that you are disrespectful? Or is it that the man feels that when you start buying property, you will not be financially free and you begin to misbehave? Which of these three things are the reason? Because as an investment expert, this is one topic I'm going to be dwelling on for a very long time, because this woman that came to tell me is not the first woman. In a week, I saw like 10 women saying the same thing. And are you not even surprised that the women are even not making more money? For those 10 women, I'm not saying it's all women. So as a man, what exactly do you really want a woman to do? Invest, go to party, go to the club, be a blessing, or be a curse? Because what I see now is that they will begin to lie. If you keep stopping them from doing what they want to do, that is good for you, for the family, because it's going to put your name. They will start to begin to lie, and you will not be getting the right information. That's why you see a lot of cases where you say, so women, there's one that they are so love. He said the woman rented his own house to the husband to pay rent. I'm going to be discussing that too in the podcast. Why will you have a house, you rent it to your husband to pay you rent? I'm trying to get that because it's not a full gist, so I don't want to conclude because I don't really know exactly what happened. But what I'm trying to address here is, if you're a woman and you need to invest, and your husband said don't invest, I will say invest. I know a lot of people will come at me in the comment section, are you trying to teach women to be disrespectful? No. I'm just teaching women to do the right thing. That investing your money in real estate globally, it's better than putting your money on what will not produce profit for the entire family. But invest with a mindset to say, this is family property. That is why I will also say, when you buy it, make sure you put the name of the entire family. Maybe it can be your name and your husband's name, or your name and your child's name, because the child also belongs to the man. But that you will say no because he said no, I don't think is absolutely correct. Because the other case was that the man said, I would rather use the money to do my business. Why do you think that your business is better than your wife's business? If really it's better, how come the business has not produced the money? So it's very, very controversial topic, but it's a topic I'm ready to dive into because I think that I have the grace to begin to help both parties, the men and the women. So to men, if you have a wife that really wants to invest, encourage her to invest. But just make sure that it's carrying everybody along, plus the family. Because just imagine if you are very wealthy and you don't teach your wife how to learn investment and something happens along the way, not to you, to income, to anything, how is she going to be able to help? See it as an opportunity for her to help you, train her to help you, get experts to train her. If you're afraid that you'll do a wrong investment, get an investment expert to teach her how she will go about it. But over the years, we have discovered that the men are more scammed than the women. So which means that some women are even more careful. So just allow her take some decision. Don't stop a woman from investing, because when you continue to do so, she will lack confidence and very soon she'll begin to lie to you. If you like this video, you love this video, you think we should share on this more, tag a woman, share to a woman, share to a man, tell everybody to tell everybody that we are going to soon have a series called Mindsets, Money and Assets. If you want us to share it more, have a podcast around this matter, send us a message or you send an email to this email address on the screen. Send us topics in line with this that you want us to address. And I tell you, we will sure address the topic. And if you want to be a part of the podcast, you want to come on the show, you have had similar issues, why not? It's going to be for both men and women. But most importantly, we are going to be talking about mindset, asset, and money. Who should have money? Who should have assets? Who should have the right mindset? Till I come your way again, this is Grace Ofure, your real estate investment expert, your global real estate strategist. And I'll see you in my next video. Love you. Keep winning, keep investing, and don't let anybody stop you from investing. Not even your wife or husband. I'll see you.